Hello Taurus, this is your March astrology forecast. I nearly didn't post this month because Pluto and Uranus have totally shaken my life up in every possible area. But so many of you have emailed me and asked me where are these forecasts. I thought I'd do at least a short video to give you your March update. So Taurus, on the 5th of March, we've got a full moon in Virgo. So a sister sign to you, an earth sign, and this full moon is happening in your 5th house of creativity. So a full moon is shining a light here as well on starting a business. Maybe many of you have been thinking about starting a business, doing something on the side that could bring you a little extra income. It's also shining a light on, Taurus, are you having enough enjoyment in your life, enough fun? Are you doing enough playful things? Is there enough humour there? Maybe you need to watch some funny movies just to bring that lightness up in case you've been getting too serious. At the time of this moon, of course, we've got the Sun and Neptune here in your 11th house. So in the 11th house, maybe some of you are going through some changes in your friendships. Maybe friends that you thought you could trust are no longer quite so trustworthy as they were. Or contrary-wise, you've got some friends who are really wonderful, very compassionate and very caring. But here, this full moon will be the reality check. It's a Virgo moon, and so it's the check of, are you using your creativity, your creative spirit that you have inside of you? Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, so you are creative. Many of you are good with colour, good with design, good with fashion, good with anything to do with your hands. And Taurus as well, the money sign. So this could be something speculative maybe that you need to get out of or get into at some time during this month, particularly early in the month. On the 9th of March, we've got what I would call quite a fortunate day because Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter and Uranus in very nice, harmonious aspect. So this could just be something fun happening, something enjoyable, just a nice event. And it may be connected with family or home or just a new way in which you want to present yourself. You're kind of thinking of new ways to be seen. And on the 11th of March, we've got Mars and Uranus coming together. We've got a lot happening this month in this 12th house for you, Taurus. So it really is a time of ending chapters in your life. Things that need to be closed, need to be dealt with, need to be completed in some way. Be careful about Mars, Uranus coming together on the 11th. That can be volcanic, it can be explosive, there could be arguments, disputes. So I would cool it on that day, probably not take a lot of action and go inward. It's an inward type of month, a lot of inward energy. Mars all month is in your 12th house, so try not to be frustrated by that. It's good to do exercise, it's good to do mental exercises, it's good for research, but it's good for getting information, because as you know, knowledge is power, but not necessarily taking action on it until next month in April when Mars starts to come into your sign. So closures and endings for you this month. On the 13th of March, Mercury coming into Pisces as well, coming into this 11th house. So you might be looking at social networking. How can you connect more? Maybe create a business around social networking. But this Mercury energy for the last couple of weeks of the month will enable you to do that, maybe to do some speaking, some seminars, some talking, some writing. But it's about communicating and sharing a message. On the 16th of March, hooray, we've got the final 7th square of Pluto and Uranus for you, been happening for you with your 9th and your 12th houses, Taurus. So it's the final one. We're all going to be feeling it during March. It's been very disruptive for many of us, and it's for you about looking at your belief systems. What do you believe? What is important to you? Not just going with the flow and what the media is trying to tell us is happening, but what's your opinion? What's your individual identity? Where do you need to take your power even if it's unpleasant and maybe loses you a few friends. But where do you need to stick up for your guns and be the true person that you are? Because that's what's being called for at this time, that we're true to ourselves. And your ruler, Venus, on the 17th of March, coming into your sign, Taurus, that's lovely for those last couple of weeks of the month. It's going to make you popular. It's going to make people want to be around you. You're going to be able to soothe any ruffled feathers. It's a good time for getting a makeover, your hair done, looking nice, changing your style of dress. It's great for that. And finally, on the 20th, we've got a super new moon. It's a solar eclipse happening in Pisces at the very last degree of Pisces. So a lot happening in this 11th house. So there could be some endings to a team you've been working on. It could be a completion with a friendship happening, or a redefining of a friendship or friendships. Also, looking at your dreams, your wishes. Yes, what have you accomplished and what it is you want to accomplish, because of course on the 21st, the sun coming into your 12th house and preparing for your birthday time. So a time to reflect, consider what you've accomplished during this birthday year and what it is you want to accomplish during the year that's coming. So thank you to so many of you who have communicated me your concern about what's been going on. I will share more in my free newsletter, and I wish you a great March, and thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.